Hello again everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a hand shadow hippopotamus. Now this is a really fun one. I've struggled a little bit to make a hippopotamus that doesn't look too much like a horse, but I've got something that's a little bit cartoony. Now have a good look at this picture of a hippopotamus. They're really interesting shapes and they're really unusual. I don't know another animal that looks like a hippopotamus, but we're going to concentrate on the head today. And when I'm thinking of a new animal, I think what makes that animal specifically that shape, and I will often do some rough drawings of the shape. And here is how I do rough drawings. I use a ballpoint pen on a bit of scrap paper, and I just look at pictures. There's the drawing, and I look at that and I say, where are the identifiable features? The size of the ears, the shape of the muzzle, the shape of where the eyes are, and then I try to make the shape. And this is what I've come up with. So I'm mainly using my right hand to make the end of the hippopotamus's mouth, and then my left hand to make the top of the head and the ears. And I'll show you what it looks like first, just with the lights on, and I'm going to make it a bit darker and a bit more shadowy, and we'll see if we can do it. So the way that I'm making the muzzle is that there are actually two ways, or there are a couple of ways. I make a little fist, and I put the thumb underneath, like that. Or you can put the thumb to the side, so that you get this shape, a bit of a square and a bit of a circle, and then a flat bit there. So that's one way to make the muzzle. The second way that I've found, which is a little bit more complicated, is you turn your hand like a thumbs down. Now I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up. Thumbs down, and you put this finger, the ring finger, down a little bit, and you lift up the little finger to make, it looks like a little eye, but actually it's the nostril. So we don't want it to be too big, so make it a small nostril like that, and then the thumb is the hippopotamus mouth, and that's how you do it, either like this, like that, this, or like this with the little nostril at the end, because rhinoceroses, hippopotamuses even, rhinoceroses are in a different video, hippopotamuses have quite big nostrils. So now we're going to attempt to make the top of the head. Now the top of the head is the same for both mouth shapes, and this is how it goes. It's your left hand, and you put it on the back, like that. Now already you can see this kind of a hippopotamus type shape emerging, but we really need to see those little ears. So what I'm using for the ears is the thumb and the index finger, but not the whole index finger because that's too long, just the first knuckle. So you put the hand on and you stick up the thumb, the index finger, move it back a little bit, and there is a pretty good hippo shape already. Now you might find that your little finger of your left hand just rises up on the side like that, and that's quite good because it gives us a sense of the hippo's eye, where the little eye bump might be. You could even possibly, look at that, give the hippo a little eye. Now one of the things that we know about hippopotamuses is when they yawn, they've got massive jaws. So let's see if we can make our hippopotamus yawn by bringing the thumb down and opening the hand up. Quite funny. Now if we do it the other way with the little nostril, it's a little bit different. Let's make the nostril a bit smaller. There we go, and then get a bit more of a muzzle for the hippopotamus by turning the hand. And then you just use the thumb like that. I think I prefer it this way. It's a little bit of an eye. Because it's got a little bit more animation to it, and we can control the shape a little bit better. So let's see what it looks like now in shadow with the lights off. So remember, you're going to make a fist, turn it sideways, so you've got these two shapes, square and the round. Then your left hand is going to go on top of your wrist of your right hand, and you're going to poke up your thumb and your first knuckle of your index finger on your left hand like that. And there is our hippo. Now we could make the hippo's mouth a bit bigger like that. I don't actually know what kind of sound a hippo makes, but I imagine if they're yawning, they probably go. Did you see the hippo's teeth there? Hippos do have big stumpy teeth, so if you can make these two fingers stick out a little bit when you do that. That's quite a good idea. Now let's see the hippo with the nostril. So we're going to put the nostril on and turn it a little bit that way. That's quite a big nostril, and I think it looks like an eye. So let's give it an eye up here and see what happens. Oh, look at that shape. Wow. Now we've got a really lovely hippo going on. This is how I'm doing it. Like this. Have a look at those hands. It's a little bit more advanced, this one, I have to say. But have a go. It's a lovely shape. And then you can start to build a lot more character in depending on the shape of your hands. Because you've got to remember, these are just hand shadows. They're shadows of your hands. Your hands will be different to mine, and you might find a better way to do it. You might find a slightly different character. Maybe your hippo's a little bit more refined. Maybe your hippo's a little bit more grotesque. So have a go and see if you could make a hippo